It is extremely important to me that the stories we share are authentic and that we strive to tell both perspectives. I've been a local to this remarkable island 3 times and a tourist too many times to count. Our Home Your Holiday celebrates Aruba. There's a reason why Arubans are so patriotic, and there's a reason why visitors keep coming back. Let's dive into the elements that makes Aruba our home and the perfect holiday.
Corona's take on having spectacular sunsets be accompanied by the Corona brand.
This sunset spot at Surfside Beach Bar in Aruba offers one of the most breathtaking views of the island's iconic sunsets. Paired with an ice-cold Corona, it truly feels like a match made in heaven. That's exactly why Corona chose this location as the very first official sunset spot in the Caribbean. But how did Aruba become the destination for Corona's inaugural sunset spot initiative? And why Surfside Beach Bar specifically?
First off, I think spectacular sunsets you have here, but also very good relationships we've had with Aruba Wine and Dine. Also, Aruba Trading Company has definitely helped us lobby this conversation, and we definitely think this is the go-to spot, the #1 spot we needed to prioritize in the Caribbean, actually.
Pablo breaks down the prerequisites for a spot to be named an official sunset spot of Corona.
So it definitely has to be right next to the beach. So that's the first thing. There needs to be a laid-back energy, more a natural ambience to the place. So I think those main 2 things which actually resemble very good with Corona's vision and what Corona's end goal is as a brand. I think that's really what we're looking for here.
A Corona sunset spot and the destination have to fit the profile of the beer.
We always see Corona as an easy drinking beer, and to me, easy drinking is light, is refreshing, is again laid back, very bohemian in a sense. So I just feel Aruba ticks all of those things, and I think it's perfect for Corona.
Pablo says there's a bigger picture in carefully selecting a local sunset spot to enhance the beer's exposure.
The ultimate goal is to have travelers, but also locals, be able to understand and know that we as a global brand have understood the relevance of localizing our efforts as a brand. So first, of course, we're talking about Aruba now, but maybe in the near future we're talking about other markets in the Caribbean. So it's us really, it's our take into making the Caribbean much more relevant to us as a brand and to people coming into the Caribbean and connecting it with Corona. To be honest, I would just love to kickstart the project, and my vision personally and for the brand is to actually have anyone and a lot of people actually come see the whole ambience we've created. Not only this beautiful Corona lounge, but I think alongside the Surfside team, we've created a music, a very whole scenario, and cold Coronas, cold Coronitas all day. I think that's just the perfect thing for every day, really, or the Aruba way of living.
Now let's face it, not many things can beat golden hour with a refreshing Corona. Cheers. This is Marcela Vita. She's a professional beach tennis player from Brazil, currently ranked 14 in the world. She competed in the Aruba Open Beach Tennis Championships this year, and it's not her first time.
So I've been to Aruba it's my 6th time, and it's a special island. I've been everywhere in the world playing, but this tournament is special because the people and the atmosphere of the center court is amazing, and I really enjoy my time here every time.
Aruba Open draws a massive crowd every year. It's almost like they are a fifth player on center court. So it is important for the cheering to be fair and balanced. According to Marcela, Aruba brings that.
Tá viva essa bola, flutuou para a italiana. Encontra a lobby da Vitória Marquezine. Bom ataque italiano, que pancada a defesa, se liga. Nesse ponto, minha nossa, para tudo.
People cheer to everybody respectfully, and this is something that we really appreciate as athletes. And also the music and the environment, the people that are commenting. I think it's a mixture of everything that beach tennis loves.
Fun fact. The sport of beach tennis has exploded in Brazil, and it is massive right now in the South American country. Many of the ITF World Tour tournaments are held in Brazil. Somehow, our tiny island hosts one of the best, if not the best event on the World Tour. Not only is Aruba Open great for our one happy island, but Aruba is also contributing majorly to the sport itself by having Aruba Open.
It's amazing also for the sport because we cannot have the sport only in Brazil. So it's very important for the growth of our beach tennis to have such a special island to be involved in at the beach tennis and to have a big tournament like this for sure.
Aruba Open brings travelers to the island, and for a tourist destination, this is a huge plus.
Definitely, yes. I think we have a lot of tourists here, and people really enjoy. I never met anyone that didn't like Aruba, so it's a pretty special place.
According to Marcela, in the world of beach tennis, experiencing Aruba and the Aruba Open is an item on every player's bucket list.
I think most of them share the same thoughts as me. I think it's the most wanted island to visit in beach tennis. So people that never came have the wish to come because everybody says a lot of good things about the island.
It's everything. It's everything for us. I think it's everything for Aruba.
I love the sport in general.
It's a fantastic way to just really uplift the whole area, I think.
This tournament is special because the people and the atmosphere of the center court is amazing.
Everybody comes with a big energy to the lovely island of Aruba, so this is the best thing that can happen in during the whole year.
I think it's pretty exciting to see. I mean, we've been to Aruba a few times, then just be able to see this with all these different people internationally, it's really exciting.
But also the ambience, everything that Aruba Open has to offer is just amazing. We wait for it the whole year round. We practice for it. Just have a great time every time.
I really love seeing all the people, and there's a lot of people I recognize, and playing. I love the sport in general. I've been playing since I was maybe 10, and just seeing this big environment and competing with my friends is really fun.
I think it's just a great way to promote people coming to Aruba. I understand it's like internationally known and recognized, and just all the sponsors and the vendors.
I've been playing already for like 5 years already, and Aruba Open is different than the whole year around. This has nothing to do with playing against the local and anything, but this is you got to play against everybody. Brazilians, Curacao, Bonaire, everybody comes with a big energy to the lovely island of Aruba. So this is the best thing that can happen during the whole year.
I think everybody seems to be having a really fun time, and when we were lined up to get in, everybody seemed really excited, and everybody seems to be having like a really great time, and it seems very family friendly as well. I see children here and just people of all ages. I think it's wonderful.
It brings people together. People from other countries come to Aruba and find their loving sport and seeing their favorite sport being broadcasted in other countries and islands.
Oh, it's very exciting. Yeah, it's something new. It's a new sport. We haven't seen it before. So coming from Connecticut and colder weather, it is nice to see some tennis on the beach.
It's just like a great big party. It's like carnival all over again, but this time playing the sport that you love. You have all the pros with you, and they get to enjoy the party with you, and our culture as well. You embrace the culture that you celebrate in Aruba, so it's great. It's just awesome.
Definitely, if we have some extra time, I think, and then our next travels, we would consider coming back during this tournament.
This is Patty Diaz. I'm #1 of the world.
That's right. We are speaking with the #1 beach tennis player in the entire world. Patty Diaz plays for Venezuela and lives in Brazil. To be #1 in the world, of course, you have to travel a lot to participate in International Tennis Federation events worldwide. Aruba has a special place in Patty's heart.
Aruba's special. I think the atmosphere, I think it takes me closer to my home, Venezuela. The music, the Latin music always present. It feels like the party of beach tennis. I think it respects the real essence of the sport. I think it shows the best of us. I think it brings the best energy that our sport has to bring. You know, I think this is the place that makes it better. You know, I play all over the world. We play all year in different places of the world, in beautiful beaches, but Aruba has something. I don't know, but it's special. It's one of my favorites for sure.
Patty is surrounded by professional and amateur beach tennis players, and she says they all share the same sentiment that the sandy sport in Aruba is the best.
I wish Aruba always exists, because among players we always speak that November is a special month because of Aruba. I think everybody waits for Aruba. I think everybody wants to bring the title. I mean, everybody wants to win, but everybody enjoys to be here, which is I think the most important thing, because we not only play for results, we play to have fun. We play to enjoy. I think the people here are really involved with beach tennis. They know the sport. They scream together. I mean, they dance together. So I think it makes it special for sure.
Our One Happy Island center court is iconic. The energy and atmosphere is unmatched. Patty also says the essence of the sport of beach tennis simply goes hand in hand with Aruba.
It is super special. I think central courts like this, there are not many. It's one of my favorite central courts. And really, Aruba has to always be in the calendar of beach tennis, really. I mean, we have tournaments all year long, but Aruba is Aruba. It's the happy island, but I think it's the place for beach tennis also. I think it looks like the island. The sport, like, I don't know, the essence has to do with the island. I think it's all connected. It's amazing, really.
Aruba Open isn't only about the sport. The organizers also use the opportunity to showcase the island's culture to the many visitors who attend Aruba Open, such as a carnival show, our national anthem, and much more.
I think it brings people from all over the world. Beach tennis is played in more than 50 countries, so for sure Aruba's tourism has to continue supporting these kind of events. I think it shows a lot about the island. I mean, we get to see the culture. Always the event has some dance, I mean, some spectacle. I mean, shows a little bit about the culture. People from all over the world that didn't get to know the island before hears about the island because of beach tennis. Now beach tennis is a big thing in big countries like Brazil. So for sure, I hope the tourism of Aruba continues supporting, because the work that they do here, it's really worth it. It's really worth it. It's really nice.